Forsaken, which came out in 2016. The movie opens with a doctor telling this dude, who I guess is a retired priest, that his wife she had brain cancer. I guess he already knew, but now it's officially terminal. His wife is dying. So his natural reaction was to go to a rave and just knock out his daughter's boyfriend. And it's so random. Like, it is so fucking random. It turns out this guy is not only a priest, but he's a former exorcist. And we are actually shown this random-ass exorcism in a hospital, which leads to nothing other than to tell us that he used to be an exorcist, or he was an exorcist's apprentice or something. And after talking to another priest, he decides that his wife doesn't have brain cancer. She's possessed. And at one point we are told this very, 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 very long, drawn-out story of how this guy found out his wife had brain cancer because she was like cutting off her own flesh and cooking it. So apparently cancer makes you do that. It makes you want to cut off your own flesh and cook it. It's like, okay, little odd, but to get to that point, it was just so long and drawn out and boring and dry. It's like, I didn't even care. And like the reveal of like the skin missing from her arm and it being in a frying pan, I didn't even care because it took so long to get there. But then out of nowhere, the wife's cancer disappears, but then the wife disappears and reappears at this random abandoned farmhouse, but then he leaves her there, but literally a scene later, she's back in the bedroom where he has her chained to the bed because thinks she's possessed, but then brings her back to the farmhouse, or another farmhouse, I don't know, where it turns out they have a horse carer, some lady taking care of their horses, because they have horses, I guess. But it turns out she's a devil worshiper in a cult, and it's Lilith who is possessing the wife, and they have this like big ritual, this satanic cult, and the dude shows up in his priest garb holding up a cross, and that defeats the entire cult. They lay to the ground, they're all like throwing up, and they are defeated that quick. He did nothing other than to just walk there, hold his cross up. That's it. Then he approaches his wife, cut to black, the movie ends. So I'm not even sure what I watched, because it made literally no sense. The plot as a whole is just all over the place. It's so all over the place. Like, does she have cancer? Is she possessed by Lilith, who was like a wife of Satan, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly? So were like they sacrificing her to bring Lilith back? Or were they doing it because she had cancer? I don't know. The acting is so bad, too. Like, so atrocious. Especially the husband, the former priest, exorcist, whatever the fuck he was. I don't know. It's a waste of time. It's boring. It's long. It's drawn out. It's nonsensical. Acting is bad. The cinematography is bad. The special effects are bad. Everything about it is bad. I'm giving Forsaken 2016 a very rare 10. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see a new Craptacular Horror Review every week. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie, or if you have a film you'd like to see reviewed in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.